This conference will now be recorded.
So we'll discuss about hierarchies and drill down reports. Before we go and discuss about hierarchies and drill down reports, we'll develop some visuals and we will see what is the need of hierarchies and drill down reports. Before we start discussing about this, first we will develop some visuals and then I'll explain what is the need of creating this hierarchies and drill down reports. First, let's start creating some visuals. Open Power BI Desktop. If you want to create the visuals, first you need to load some tables. Just close this welcome screen. Let's load some tables to create some visuals. Right, we loaded some tables. We can start creating the visuals on this data. The first visual I need to create is, I need to show category wise sales. First visual we need to create here is category wise sales. Create a visual to show category wise sales. To show category wise sales, I can just take one visual. For now, I'm taking one column chart. The second visual, taking one column chart. In this, I want to show each category, what is the sales amount you're getting. I'll drag category column on top of visual, sales column on top of visual, and I'll go and enable the data label so that we can see each category, how much is the sales amount you're getting. Total is 2.3 million, and each category, technology is doing 0.84, furniture 0.74, and office supplies 0.72. When you sum these three numbers, you'll get how much? 2.3 million. We're able to show each category wise sales, guys. Once after showing each category wise sales, next I need to show subcategory wise sales. Okay, you are showing category wise sales, fine. So next visual client is asking to show is subcategory wise sales. Create a visual to show subcategory wise sales, guys. Create a visual to show subcategory wise sales. To show subcategory wise sales, I can take another column chart again, and in the column chart I'll go and show subcategory wise sales. Drag the subcategory on top of visual sales, copy format painter, paste it here. We are showing each subcategory how much sales amount you are getting. Totally 17 subcategories are there. We are showing all the 17 subcategories and their sales values. Now, once I shown subcategory wise sales, client is telling that, okay, I'm able to understand all the 17 subcategories and what is the sales. This time I want to see only subcategory wise sales for technology, guys. Subcategory wise sales you need to see for what? Technology. All the subcategories, how many you have? 17. But they're telling that I want a separate visual where I want to see category wise sales only for technology related subcategories. Under technology, how many subcategories you have? 4. I want to show that 4 subcategories and their sales. We know that technology is doing how much sales totally? 0.84 million. So this 0.84 million, I need to understand there are 4 subcategories under it. Each one how much it is contributing. Under technology, I have phones. How much is the phones contributing? So how much is the copiers contributing? I want to show that 4 subcategories and their corresponding sales. The next visual client is asking to create is create a visual to show subcategory wise sales where category equal to technology. Category equal to technology. How to show it? I want to show subcategory wise sales. Let me take one column chart. To show subcategory wise sales, I can just drag subcategory column and sales column. It is showing all the subcategories and all their sales. I don't want all the subcategories here. I want only subcategories related to what? Category equal to technology. I want to show only 4 subcategories. How to show it? Filters. We need to go with what? Filters. Whenever you have complete data, I have 17 subcategories. Instead of 17 subcategories, they're expecting to see only 4 subcategories which are related to technology. That means you out of complete data, you are expecting subset of data. To show subset of data from complete data, we'll use what? Filters. Go to the filters. You need to filter the data based on which column here? Category column. We need to filter the data based on category column. Drag the category column here. So you are seeing sales column and subcategory column. I want to add the category column. Why? Because I need to write the filter condition on category column and technology. When I select it, how many subcategories it is showing? 4. These 4 are related to category technology. When you sum these 4 values, you'll get how much means 0.84 million. So total technology is doing 84 million, and out of this phones is contributing more and copiers is contributing less. In the same way, the next visual client is asking to create is create a visual to show subcategory wise sales where category equal to furniture. This time they're asking to show furniture related data. So total furniture is doing how much sales total furniture is doing? 0.74 million. I want to understand under furniture what are the different subcategories we have and each subcategory how much it is contributing. I need to show it, guys. To show subcategory wise sales for furniture, again I need to take one more visual here. In the visual, I need to drag subcategory and sales. By default, it will show all the subcategories and all their sales. I don't want to show all the subcategories here. I want to show only subcategories related to furniture. Drag the category column, click on furniture. It will show furniture related subcategories and their sales. When you sum these values, you'll get 0.74 million, guys. So furniture is doing 0.74 million. Under furniture, 4 subcategories is there. Chairs is contributing more, and second contribution is from tables. Least contribution is from furnishing. Right. So lastly, I want one more visual here where category equal to office supplies. What is the one more category you have? Office supplies. So you want to create another visual to show it. To create subcategory wise sales for office suppliers, I want to create another visual. In this visual also I need to show subcategory wise sales, and this time I don't want to show all the subcategories there, only office supplies related subcategories I need to show it. Just go to the filter, drag category column, and just go with basic filtering itself, office suppliers. We're able to show office suppliers related data, guys. Now fine, till here we are fine. Till here we are fine, guys. Next one is, so there is one subcategory called copiers. Copiers, how much sales it is doing? 0.15 million, guys. So copiers is one subcategory. Under this subcategory we'll have products, guys. Product 1, product 2, product 3, multiple products will be there. Basically, how we have these 3 columns is, first you will have category column. Under one category you will have what? Multiple subcategories. Under one subcategory you will have what? Multiple products, product names. So let me show you here. I'll take one visual to show you. Let me take category column in the first visual, and in the second visual let me take subcategory column, and in the third visual let me take product name column. Let me add the third visual here. In the third visual I'll show product name column. So when I select any category here, that category related what you are seeing? Subcategories. So when you select any subcategory here, only that subcategory related products you are seeing. Basically you have hundreds of products here. How many products you have? Hundreds of products you have. When you select any subcategory, it is showing only products under that subcategory. Under copiers, around some 10 products are there, it is showing. Now my client is asking that, okay, copiers is doing a sales of 0.15 million. I need to understand under copiers what are the products we have, each product how much it is contributing. So one of the copier will be selling more, one of the copier will be selling less. I want to understand which copiers are selling more, which copiers are selling less. Under copiers, you have products. I want to show product name by sales. So first, create a visual to show product name by sales. They're asking to show all the products and all the sales first. Product name wise sales. When I want to show product name by sales, all the products and all the sales I want to show, I can take one visual here to show product name by sales. Same column chart I'm taking. I can drag the product name column and I can drag the sales column. Just go and drag the product name column and sales column. By default, it will show each and every product. It will show all the products. There are, I said that hundreds of products are there. So, okay, once after seeing the product wise sales, client is asking, show me product name wise sales only for copiers, where subcategory equal to, show me product name wise sales where subcategory equal to copiers. Subcategory equal to copiers. So copiers, client is planning to understand, copiers is doing 0.15 million, is planning to understand what are the products we have under copiers, each one how much it is contributing, he's planning to understand. When you have a bigger list like this, understanding the products under copiers and what sales they are doing is difficult. What I can do is I just filter the data and show only for what subcategory equal to copiers. How to create it? Let me go and add one new visual here. In the new visual, I want to show product name by sales, product name and sales. I don't want to show all the products and all the sales. I want to show only products which are related to copiers. How can you show it here? Filters. Based on which column? Subcategory. Which subcategory here? Copiers. So now it is showing very less products. When you sum all this, you'll get 0.15 million, guys. When you sum all this, you'll get to what? 0.15 million. Out of this, which product is doing more sales, you can understand. Which one is doing least sales, you can understand this. Like this, client is asking to show product wise sales for 17 different subcategories. How many different subcategories you have? Copier is one subcategory. Like this, how many subcategories you have? Totally 17, guys. Create a visual to show product name wise sales for 17 different subcategories. Seventeen different subcategories. You want to understand, you are telling that phones is doing total how much sales? 0.33 million. I want to see, understand under phones, what are the different products we have, each product, how much it is contributing. Under missions, what are the products we have, each product, how much it is contributing. I need to understand, guys. So for 17 different subcategories, if you want to show product wise sales, how many visuals we need to create? 17 different visuals we need to create. So instead of creating this many visuals, so creating this many visuals is a time taking process. And even for the clients to go and understand the data, they need to go to many places and they want to see the data. Even clients, it is not comfortable to go to many pages and see the data. So if you can show all this data in one visual, so developer will save the time. Not only developer, even client can see all the information in one place, guys. So if you want to show all this information in one place, we need to go with what? Hierarchies and drill down reports, guys. So if you can create a drill down report, so in one visual itself, you can show all this visuals data, guys. Almost 23 visuals you created here. This 23 visuals data, you can show it in one visual, guys. 23 visuals data you can show in what? One visual. Category wise sales is one visual. Subcategory wise sales is second visual. And category wise sales for, create a visual to show subcategory wise sales for each category. 3 more visuals. 2 plus 3, 5 visuals. And product wise sales is sixth visual. 6 plus 17. 6 plus 17, how many? 23 visuals. Instead of creating 23 visuals, if you can create one drill down visual, you can show all the information in one place. What is the advantage by doing like that is, developer will save the time, client can see all the information in one place, guys. Let me show you how can we do it. So instead of creating about 23 visuals, if you can create a drill down visual, we can show all the information in one place, guys. If you can create a drill down visual, we can show all the information in one place. We can show all the information in one visual, right? We are telling that we need to create what? Drill down visual. People will call it as drill down visual or drill down report. If you can create drill down visual or drill down report, we can show all the information in one visual itself. So when you want to create a drill down visual, we need to create a hierarchy, guys. Understand? So whenever we need to create a drill down visual or drill down report, what we need to create first? Hierarchy. Let me write that point. To create a drill down visual, we need to create a hierarchy. To create a drill down visual, we need to create hierarchy first. So to create a hierarchy, we need to have related dimension columns in the table, guys. The next point is what, guys? To create a hierarchy, we need to have related dimension columns in the table. To create a hierarchy, we need to have related dimension columns in the table. Related dimension columns in the tables. When I have related dimension columns, then only we can create what? Hierarchy. When you have a hierarchy, then only we can create what? Drill down visual. When you create a drill down visual, what you will get? You don't need to create 23 visuals. You can create only one visual. You can show all the data in one visual. Let's see how to do that. So do you have any related dimension columns here? Any related dimension columns you have? Category, subcategory, product name, or related dimension columns? How they are related? One category will contain what? Multiple subcategory. One subcategory will contain what? Multiple product. This is one set of related dimension columns you have. Is there any other set of related dimension columns you have? Country, state, and city. So one country will contain multiple states. One state will contain multiple cities. Parent, child, right? So these are related dimension columns, guys. Yes, in my table, I have related dimension columns. First one is what? Category. Second one is what? Subcategory. Third one is what? Product name. This is one set of related dimension columns you have. What is the second set of related dimension column you have? Country, state, city. Whenever we have the related dimension columns, best thing is create one hierarchy with it. With that hierarchy, create a drill down visual. Then you no need to create many visuals. You can show all the information in one visual. Let's start. So creating the hierarchy is simple, guys. So there are many ways to create the hierarchy. So one way is go to the model view. So I want to create first hierarchy with the name product hierarchy. With these three related dimension columns, I need to create one hierarchy with the name what? Product hierarchy. So before we go and create a hierarchy, let me give the definition of hierarchy. Let me give the definition of hierarchy. Ordered sequence of related dimension columns. Ordered sequence of related dimension columns we call as hierarchy, guys. When you keep the related dimension columns in an ordered sequence, parent, child, then their child, if you keep them in order, proper order, that we call it as what? Hierarchy. So even when you join in one company, there will be employee hierarchy, managers, team leads, employees, right? When you keep related dimension columns in an order, we call it as what? Hierarchy, guys. How to create a hierarchy is, in my hierarchy, first level is what? Category. In my hierarchy, first level is category. Go to the category column, right click on it, create hierarchy. When you right click on it, you will find one option called what? Create hierarchy. So you can go to model view, you can do it, or you will be in the report view. You can go to which column? Category column, right click, create hierarchy. Anywhere is fine. Same. I'll go to model view to make it simple. Right click on it, create hierarchy. When I click on create hierarchy, Category column is there as it is. And below the category column, you are getting what? Category hierarchy. Below the category, we are getting the category hierarchy, guys. Now, we don't want the hierarchy with this on which column you are trying to create the hierarchy, that column name, and it will add some suffix. It will add some suffix called hierarchy. I don't want this name. I'm planning to give, instead of category hierarchy, I'm planning to give what? Product hierarchy. Go here, right click on it, rename. Or you can select this, right click on it, rename. Instead of category hierarchy, I need to give the name as product hierarchy. When I press enter, all the columns will be sorted in alphabetical order. That is the reason it is coming to here. Okay. In the product hierarchy, currently which column you have? Only category. What other columns you need to add? Subcategory, product name. How to add it is, select the hierarchy and you will get, I mean, which view, guys? Model view. In the model view, select the hierarchy and you'll get one window called what? Properties window. In the properties window, when you scroll down, you'll find an option, select a column to add levels. In this hierarchy, currently you have what? Only category. Here I need to add subcategory and product name. How can you add it is, go and click on this down button. You can find all the columns. What is the next column we need to add? Subcategory. What is the third column we need to add? Product name. So you got category, subcategory, product name. Just click on what? Apply level changes. When I click on apply level changes to my hierarchy, I got category, subcategory, product name. So simple, guys. We created a hierarchy. Once you create a hierarchy, we can start creating the visuals with the hierarchy. So I'm taking one column chart. I'm creating a visual and showing category wise sales, guys. I'm dragging which column? Category column. I'm dragging which column here? Sales column. When you create a visual with a dimension column, one dimension column, it's a normal visual, guys. I'm creating a visual with what here? Category is what column? Dimension column. When you create a visual with the dimension column, it is a normal visual. This time, the same visual I'll create with a hierarchy. This time, the same visual I'll create with what? Hierarchy. We create a hierarchy with the name what? Product hierarchy. Drag the product hierarchy. Drag the sales. So when you create a visual with the hierarchy, so we call this as drill down visual. What is the difference you are observing between this visual and this visual? Some buttons, extra buttons. When you create a visual with hierarchy, so in the first visual we are creating with only one dimension column. The second visual you are creating with what? Hierarchy. When you create a visual with the hierarchy, we call it as what? Drill down visual. Let me write that point. When you create a visual with hierarchy, we call as drill down visual. So I just created drill down visual. One more point you need to understand is, when you create a visual with the hierarchy, by default it will show the first level data in the hierarchy. In my hierarchy, what is the first level? Category. Category wise, what it is showing here? Sales. When you create a visual with the hierarchy, by default it will show which level data? First level data. First level data. It is showing what? Category wise sales. Even note that point. When you create a visual with the hierarchy, create a visual with hierarchy, by default it will show the first level data. Okay, so it is currently currently showing first level data, guys. Let me delete this. I don't want this. I want a more space here. That is the reason I am deleting it. I want some more space. It is showing which level data, guys? By default first level data. That means currently you are seeing category wise sales. Currently you are seeing what? Category wise sales. In the same visual, you can even see subcategory wise sales also, guys. In the same visual, we can even see what? Subcategory wise sales. How to see the subcategory wise sales is, with just a click you can see it. So you are seeing drill down options. We call this as what? Drill down options. 4 options are there. Or drill down actions. When you create a visual with the hierarchy, you'll get this extra buttons. We call it as drill actions or drill down options. You can find them on top of the visual. or you can even find them on the data drill also. There is one tab called what? Data drill. There is options called what? Drill actions. The same 4 buttons you can even find it here. So this drill up is this, drill down is this, show to next level is this button, expand next level is this button. The same 4 buttons you can even find in the drill actions. You can use this 4 buttons or you can use this 4 buttons, anything is fine. So this is much comfortable rather than going to ribbon, rather than going to drill actions. The options which are there in top of visuals are much comfortable for us, right? Now here I want to show subcategory wise sales. To show subcategory wise sales, you just need to click on go to next level in the hierarchy. There is a third button, double down arrow. It will show what? Go to next level in the hierarchy. Currently we are in category level. What is the next level? Subcategory. Subcategory wise, what we need to show? Sales. When you just click on this, it will show subcategory wise sales, guys. Is it showing subcategory wise sales? Yes. This time, okay, we are able to show second visual data, subcategory wise sales. And what is the third visual? Create a visual to show subcategory wise sales where category equal to technology. I don't want to show all the 17 subcategories here. When I click on this, it is showing how many subcategories? All the 17. This time client is planning to understand technology is doing 0.84 million. He want to see only subcategories under technology and their corresponding sales. How to show it? To show it, when I click on technology, it need to show technology related subcategories and their corresponding sales. Unfortunately, when I click on it, it is not showing. What you need to do is, first you need to turn on the drill down. There is a second button, click to turn on drill down. Click to turn on drill down. You can turn on from here, or I said that you can even use the options in the data drill called drill down option. Any option is fine. Even you can turn on from here, or you can even turn on from here. See, once you turn on, just click on technology, guys. When I click on technology, what you are seeing? Subcategory wise sales. Which subcategories it is showing? Technologies. If you go and see the filter condition, so with just a click, you got the filter condition, guys. With one click. So when I click on technology, with one click, you got what? Filter condition. With one click, you got the filter condition. Fine. With just a single click, when I click on furniture, it is showing what this time? Subcategory wise sales for what? Furniture. Furniture related subcategories and their sales. With just a click, you are able to write the filter condition here. We are able to see category equal to furniture. When I click on office supplies, it is showing what? Office supplies related subcategories and their sales. Right. So we are able to see this three. How to see these three visuals data? We know it. To see the three visuals data, first you need to turn on drill down and just go and click on any data point. If you want to see furniture related subcategories and their sales, click on furniture and sales. If this button is not turned on, when I click on furniture, is it showing? No. If you want to see furniture related subcategories, first you need to turn on, then click on furniture, guys. Next visual is what? Create a visual to show product name wise sales. How to show product name wise sales? Tell me how to show product name wise sales. We need to click on this button how many times? 2 times. Currently we are where? Category. When I click on go to next level, it will go to which level next? Subcategory. When you click on one more time, it will go to which level? Product name. Just click on this. It is showing subcategory wise sales. Click on one more time. It is showing what? Product name wise sales. It will show all the products and all the sales. So I don't want all the products and all the sales. I want to show product name by sales where subcategory equal to copiers. How to show product name by sales for subcategory equal to copiers is, so first go to next level. First you need to what? Go to where? Next level. Then you have what here? Copiers. Just click on copiers. Already this drill down button is turned on. So just click on copiers. When I click on copiers related products it will show and their corresponding sales values it will show. Just click on copiers. It is showing how many products this time? Very less products. All are related to what? Copiers. When you go here, You have a filter condition called what? Subcategories, copiers. With just a click, we are able to see the data. Any subcategory data you can see it. Let's say appliances is there. I want to see what are the products we have under appliances. Each one how much it is contributing. Am I able to see it? With a click you can see it. Now the filter is what? Subcategories, appliances. So any subcategory related products you can see with a click, guys. All the 17 visuals you can just see with 17 clicks. So like this, when you create a drill down visual, for the developer, he no need to go and create 23 visuals, just one visual. Even for the clients, he no need to go and see the information here and there. You can see all the information in one visual, guys. Right. We understand why we need to create it. Whenever we have related dimension columns in the table, don't go and create more number of visuals. With that related dimension column, create hierarchy. With that hierarchy, create a drill down visual so that you will save some time. Now, let me explain few more points here. I'll create some few visuals on the top. That visuals, one card visual where I need to show quantity. Just drag the quantity. Go to format, reduce the data label. I don't want this much size. We're showing quantity, guys. Go to data labels. Where is this? Reduce the size to 30. Right, we are showing quantity. The next visual will create one more visual here. Sales. Drag the sales column. And lastly, one more visual, profit. Right. Just drag the profit column. Roughly I'm creating, guys. Now observe carefully. Now it is showing how many categories quantity? All the three categories quantity, all the three categories sales, all the three categories profit. Now in this visual, when I click on technology, it will show technology related subcategories and their corresponding sales. Is it correct? Yes. When I click on technology, it is showing technology related subcategories and their sales value. What happens to these top visuals? They are also filtering. They are showing which data here? What is the data you are seeing here? Technology related quantity, technology related sales, technology related profits. If you go and observe the same filter condition, it will even apply for the other visuals also. Here, the filter condition is what? Categories, technology. So when I go and click on furniture here, it is showing furniture related subcategories and their corresponding sales. And this also showing what data? Furniture related data. My requirement is sometimes when you are drilling down the visual, I want to filter the data only in this visual. I don't want to filter the data in all other visuals of that page. By default, when you drill down the visual, it will filter the data in that visual as well as other visuals of the page, guys. Understand? By default, when we drill down the visual, it will filter the data in the drill down visual. It will filter the data in drill down visual as well as all other visuals of that page. All other visuals of that page. Right. There are some cases where clients will ask us to filter only data in the drill down visual. They don't want to filter the data in other visuals of that page. This time when I am drilling down here, it need to filter the data only in this visual. It is not supposed to filter the data in other visuals. How can you stop it? How can you stop it? Visual interactions. One way to stop it is using visual interactions. I can select this visual. So how to change the visual interactions? Select the source visual. Go to format, click on edit interactions. Except the source visual, other visuals you will find buttons. Currently what action it is happening? Filter. So you can just go and make it what? None. So once you are done with changing to none, click on button one more time. Now tell me, when I click on furniture, is it changing the data here? No, it is filtering only in the drill down visual. This is one way, guys. And even there is a easy way. I'm bringing back to what? Filter again. Now when I click on furniture, it is filtering the data, right? So when you go with visual interactions, you need to go to each visual, you need to change it. When the page contains 10 visuals, you need to go to 10 visuals, you need to change it. Instead of that, is there any one setting where we can stop this? Yes. Select the visual, go to same format. There is an option called what? Apply drill down filters to. By default, it is what? Entire page. When you click on expand button, you will find what? Selected visual. So same format tab, apply drill down filters. By default, it will drill down complete visuals in the page. Instead of that, you need to go with what? Selected visual. Instead of entire page, you need to go with selected visual. When I click on selected visual, now tell me, this time when I click on furniture, is it changing here? No. So how to stop it is, so I don't want to filter the data in all the visuals of the page. I just want to filter the data in what? Drill down visual. For that, you need to go to which tab? Format tab. In the format tab, you'll find one option in the interactions. In the format, you'll find interactions. There is an option called what? Apply drill down filter to. Apply drill down filter to. You need to change it to what, guys? Selected visual. Selected visual. By default, it is complete page. You need to change it to what? Selected visual. When you change it to selected visual, it will filter the data only in this visual. Yes, there are some times. So what is the problem when you filter the data in complete page means, entire page means, every time when you click on it, it will see here we are dealing with less volumes of data, guys. In the real time, we will deal with what? Millions of records. When you click on this, it need to filter the data in every visual. It might take some couple of seconds. So you need to wait for a couple of seconds. Instead of that, when you filter the data only in one visual, it will complete quickly. Instead of filtering the data in 10 visuals, if you filter the data only in one visual, you can see the data quickly. So best, if your client don't want to filter the data in the other visuals, select the visual, go to format, choose what here? Selected visual. Right. So far, we understand about what is this drill up, when you need to click on it. So now currently I'm in subcategory level, guys. From subcategory, if you want to go to category, one step up, you can click on which button? Drill up, drill up. And we understand when to click on turn on drill down. Next one is what? Go to next level. We understand it. There is one more one called what? Expand all down one level in the hierarchy. What is the purpose? We'll discuss. Before we go there, and we have another set of related dimension columns, right? What is that another set? Country, state, and city. With this also you can create one hierarchy. I want to create a geography hierarchy. I want to create which hierarchy this time? Geography hierarchy. How to create it? I said that go to model view, then in the model view, just go to what is the first level here? Let me make it a bigger one. In the model view, so first level is what? Country. Go to country, right click on it, create hierarchy. So below the country column will be there as it is. You got what? Country hierarchy. When you expand it, in the country hierarchy, you have which column? Country column. I don't want country hierarchy. Rename it to what? Geography hierarchy. Fine. We renamed it. So to this hierarchy, select the hierarchy, go to properties. You can add the levels easily here. So select the levels you need to add here. Which column? State. Next, city. Once you add the columns, click on apply level changes. You got what this time? A geography hierarchy. Now you can even create a map visual and you can even drill down, guys. I'm taking one map visual here. Look at this. I'm taking which visual here? Map visual. In the map visual, I'll show geography hierarchy wise. So it is adding in the wrong place. Geography hierarchy wise, I want to show the sales value, guys. For us, how many countries data I have in the table is? In the table, how many countries data I have is? How many countries? Only one country. That country it is showing under sales, guys. You can turn on, when I click on any country, it will show the states in that country. So when I click on any country, it will show what? States in that country. When I click on any state, it need to show the cities. So there is one state here. The state is doing 1315 sales. I want to understand under that state, what are the cities we have, how much sales it is doing. You already turn on the drill down. Just click on what? State. When I click on state, in that state, how many cities you are doing the business? 3 cities. Each city, how much sales it is doing, you can see it, guys. Just to show, we'll discuss about all the visuals in the coming classes. Just to show, you can even drill down which visual? Map visual. Map visual, guys. Right. We seen how to create the hierarchy, guys. Now we'll talk about types of hierarchies. There are different types of hierarchies. Let's talk about types of hierarchies now. Types of hierarchies. There are 2 types of hierarchies. One is system defined hierarchies. Second one is what? User defined hierarchies. User defined hierarchies. One is system defined hierarchies. Second one is what? User defined hierarchies. So when you load some tables, you'll get hierarchies automatically, guys. I have an order date column. When you go to order date column, when you expand the order date column here, you are seeing one hierarchy called what? Date hierarchy. Have you created it? No. When you go to the data hierarchy, you are seeing the columns like what? Year, quarter, month, day. You got a date hierarchy. This one developer is not creating it. You got it automatically. When you go to ship date column, when you go and expand the ship date, you find again what? Date hierarchy. In the ship date column also again you find date hierarchy, guys, here. So this date hierarchy contains what columns? Year, quarter, month, and day. So when you have the date columns, Power BI will automatically create one hierarchy called which hierarchy? Date hierarchy. This date hierarchy, we call it as which hierarchy? System defined hierarchy. Why? Because who is creating it is system is creating, Power BI is creating. So the hierarchies which are created by the tool, the hierarchies which are created by Power BI, we call as system defined hierarchies, guys. We call it as system defined hierarchies. Example is what? Date hierarchy. Whenever you find a date, why it is creating, I'll explain. When it find a date column, why Power BI is creating this hierarchy, I'll explain, guys. So before that, just understand it's a system defined hierarchy. So next one is what? User defined hierarchies. The hierarchies which are created by developers, we call as which hierarchies? User defined hierarchies. Power BI developers will create hierarchies, right? These are user defined examples. Examples are what? We created which hierarchy now? Product hierarchy and geography hierarchy, comma, geography hierarchy, etc. We call it as user defined hierarchies. Now we will try to understand why Power BI will create a system defined hierarchy, date hierarchy. What is the need of it? So first I'll explain how to stop this hierarchy. Whatever the hierarchy Power BI is creating here, how to stop it, and then I'll explain what is the need of this hierarchy. How to stop it is, to stop it, go to file menu, options and settings, options. In the options, go to current file, go to where? Current file, go to data load, and there is an option called time intelligence, case. Uncheck this. Auto date and time is there, right? Uncheck this. When I press OK, now look at this. In the order date column, are you seeing date hierarchy now? No. Even in the ship date column, When you go to the ship date column, are you finding date hierarchy under ship date column? No. So how to stop it is go to file menu. So how to stop it is go to file menu, options and settings, and settings, go to options. In the options, go to current file. In the options, we need to go to current file, guys. File menu, options and settings, options. In the options, you need to go to which file? Current file. In the current file, you need to go to data load options. Current file. In the current file, we need to go to data load options. In the data load options, you will find, when you go to data load options, you will find what? No, time intelligence. Under time intelligence, you will find one checkbox here. You need to uncheck. Time intelligence, uncheck that auto date and time. Uncheck auto date and time. It's fine. So we understand how to stop default date hierarchies which are created by Power BI. How to stop system defined date hierarchies which are created by Power BI. This is the navigation, guys. Right, this is the navigation, right? Now I'll explain why Power BI is creating it. Let's take an example. I have a sales column. I want to understand what is the total sales amount we are getting. What is the total sales amount we are getting? We know that the total sales amount is how much, guys? 2.3 million. I can take one visual, I can create it. Or total sales is how much? 2.3 million. So take an example. I have sales column and I have order date column, guys. We understand that 2.3 million is the sales. Keep in mind you have only two columns. One is sales column. Second one is which column? Order date column. What is the second visual your client will ask? So you have only two columns. One is order date. Second one is sales, guys. First visual they might ask you to show what? Complete sales. Second visual they might ask you to create is what? Year-wise sales. Second visual they will ask you to create is what? Year-wise sales. No doubt they will not ask you to show each date-wise sales. I have 4 years, 4 into 365. It will go around 1500 days. They don't bother about to see each day-wise sales. They might ask you to show what? Just a second, guys. The second visual they might ask you to show is year-wise sales, guys. To show year-wise sales, do you have year column here? No. First, what you need to do is from order date, we need to derive what? Year. So we can derive the year from order date using DAX language, guys. How to derive the year is just go to the data view. For every row, I need to derive one value. Select the table where you want to derive the new column. Click on what? New column. We know that for every row, when you need one value, we need to create what? New column. We need to derive what this time? Year. So you can give any name of the column before equal to. After equal to, you can write the formula. The formula is what? Year function. There is a function with the name year. So you need to pass what column to this function? Date. From which date column you need to derive the year? Order date. Just pass order date column, guys. Just close this and press enter. You got what this time? Year. So can I show year-wise sales now? Yes, you can comfortably show it. Just take one visual. Go and drag which column this time? We derived year, right? Drag the year. By default, it will do sum. Click on do not summarize. So when you drag the year column as it is a number column, it is doing what? Sum. You need to click on what? Do not summarize. How many years you have? 4 years. Can I show year-wise sales? Yes, comfortably. So once you show year-wise sales, let's take an example. I have only sales column and order date column. What is the next visual client might ask? Once after seeing the year-wise sales, what is the next visual they might ask? Quarter-wise sales. Okay, you are telling each year is doing this much sales. In 2014, I have Q1, right? 2014 Q2 is there, right? I want to understand in 2014 Q1 how much sales you are getting. In 2014 Q2, how much sales you are getting? In 2014 Q3, how much sales you are getting? When you want to show year-wise, quarter-wise sales, again you need to derive what? Quarter from the order date case. You need to derive quarter from the order date. For every row, I need one value. July will comes under which quarter? Q3. April will comes under which quarter? Q2. I want to derive the quarter. To derive the quarter, for every row when you need one value, what do you need to click on here? Click on new column, quarter. To derive the quarter, there is a function called quarter function, guys. From which column you need to derive the quarter? Order date, close this, press enter. It will just give the quarter number. Instead of just number, I need to prefix QTR. Before the number, I need to prefix what? QTR. How to prefix QTR here is, in the DAX, you just need to write QTR in double quotes, ampersand. Text concatenation operator in the DAX is ampersand, guys. I'll copy this code, press enter. This is the formula which will help you to derive the quarter. And this is the formula which will help you to derive what? Year, guys. So we derive the quarter now. Year, quarter. Can I show year-wise, quarter-wise sales here? We can just go and add which column this time? Quarter column. Just add the quarter column. It will show 2014 Q1. What is the sales? 2014 Q2, Q3, Q4. What is the sales, guys? Right. So once you are done with year-wise, quarter-wise sales, next what might be the one they might ask you? Month. So again, you need to go and derive month from the order date, and you need to show month-wise sales, guys. So you will derive what column here again? Month. Now tell me, year is a dimension column or fact column? Dimension column. Quarter is a dimension column. Month is a dimension column. Are they related dimension columns or not? One year will contains multiple quarters. One quarter will contains multiple months. They are related dimension columns. I said that when they are related dimension columns, what is the best thing you need to do? Create a hierarchy. With that hierarchy, create a drill down visual so that you can perform lot of analysis in one visual, guys. So that is what Power BI is doing, guys. Whenever you have a date column, clients will never expect to see each date wise sales. They might expect to see year wise sales, quarter wise sales, month wise sales. Instead of creating them by the developer, instead of wasting the time, Power BI is creating it. Power BI, what it is doing is, let me delete this. Let me go and delete these two columns. Right click on it. Delete year column. Even delete the quarter column. Even I will delete what column here? Quarter column. Delete it. So now how to get the default date hierarchy, which I stopped it, right? Whenever we find date column, Power BI will create a hierarchy automatically. How to bring it back? Go to file menu, options and settings, options. So in the options, data load, click on time intelligence, auto date and time. When I press OK, below the order date, this time are you getting what? Date hierarchy. What it is doing is, from order date, first it will derive year. From the order date, then it will derive quarter. Then it will derive month. Then it will derive date. As they are related dimension columns, with them it is creating what? Date hierarchy. Now, when you want to show year-wise sales, do you want to derive year column from order date now? No need. No need. What you can do? I can just take one visual. I'll go to order date. In the order date, you will find an option called what? Year. I can drag the year. I'll go and drag the sales. Is it showing same year-wise sales? Yes. When I want to show year-wise, quarter-wise sales, do you want to derive a quarter now? No. You can just go and drag which column here again? Quarter. It is showing what? Year-wise, quarter-wise sales. If you want to show year-wise, month-wise sales, you just need to drag what? So it's a common requirement. When you have a date column, client might ask you to show year-wise sales, quarter-wise sales, month-wise sales. That is the reason Power BI is creating one hierarchy here. Right. Let's create a visual with the date hierarchy. I'm taking the same column chart here, and this time I'll create a visual with order date and sales case. I said that by default, when you drag any date column, it will show hierarchy level data. When you drag the date column, so it is showing the data based on what? Hierarchy, guys. So it is showing the data based on what? Date hierarchy. So it will show hierarchy level data. In the hierarchy, what is the first level? Year. Year wise, what it is showing currently? sales. Year wise sales it is showing here. Now tell me, in the visual, if I want to see quarter wise sales, how can I see it? If you want to see quarter wise sales, you need to click on what? Go to next level in the hierarchy. When I click on go to next level in the hierarchy, next level is quarters. How many quarters we totally have is 4 quarters. Totally how many years data I have? 2014 to 2017, 4 years data. Now tell me, when I click on go to next level in the hierarchy, this Q4 is for which year? This Q4 is for which year? All the 4 years. All the 4 years. So you are showing quarter wise sales for all the 4 years, guys. My client is asking, I don't want to see the quarter wise sales for all the 4 years. I want to see for only 2017. How can you show it? First, you need to turn on the drill down. Then you need to click on 2017. When I click on 2017, it will show quarter wise sales for what? Only 2017, guys. When I go on over here, the filter is what year is? 2017. So in 2017, total sales is what? 0.73. So each quarter, how much it is contributing, you are able to see. When you sum these 4 numbers, it will come to what? 0.73. Right. Now, when I click on this time, my client is asking, I want to see year wise, quarter wise sales. When I click on any year, it is showing only the year quarter wise sales. So I can go to format. I can even show the year, guys, here. Which year data we are showing here? 2017, right? How can you even show year? When I click on 2017, it need to show 2017 here. So how can you show it is, you need to go to format. I need to make the changes in which axis? X-axis. In the X-axis, there is an option called concatenated labels. There is an option called concatenated labels. Stop this. When you stop this, what you are seeing? 2017. We are seeing currently 2017 data. When I click on 2016, it is showing 2016 data. When I click on go to next level in the hierarchy, it is showing quarter wise sales for all the years. Now my requirement is, I have 4 years. Each year contains 4 quarters. I want to see year wise, quarter wise sales together. Year wise, quarter wise sales together means 4 into 4. How many values I need to see? 16 values. When I click on any year, it is showing only the quarters in the tier. Instead of that, I want to see all the years, all the quarters. For that, you need to click on which button, guys? Expand all down, one level in the hierarchy. At a time, if you want to see both levels of data, you can click on expand all down, one level in the hierarchy, guys. When I click on any year, only the tier it is showing quarter wise sales. When I directly click on this, it is showing quarter wise sales for all the years in one go here. I don't want like that. I want totally 16 values. For that, you need to click on expand all down, one level in the hierarchy. When I click on this, first it is showing which year data? 2014 quarter wise sales. Then 2015 quarter wise sales. Then 2016. Then 2017. How many values it is showing? 16 values. So whenever we need to see both the levels of data at a time, you need to click on which button, guys, here? Expand all down, one level in the hierarchy. When I click on one more time, it will show 3 levels data: year wise, quarter wise, month wise, their sales values. Right. When I click on any year, tell me what it will show. When I click on 2016, it will show what? 2016 quarter wise sales. Now tell me, when I click on any quarter, what it will show then? When I click on Q3, in the Q3 month wise sales, it will show, right? When I click on any quarter, it is showing 2016 Q3 what level data? Month wise sales. Now when I click on any month, what it will show? When I click on any month, in that month day wise data it will show. I'm clicking on September, it is showing year wise, quarter wise, month wise, day wise, their sales values. September month contains 30 days, 1 to 30, what sales values you have, it is showing. Client is asking that when I click on any month, I don't want to see day wise data. When I click on any month, month will contains what? Week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5. Current month, November 2021 contains how many weeks? 5 weeks. When I click on any month, I don't want to see day wise data. I want to see what? Week wise data. When I want to see week wise data, how can I show it? So this time, the default date hierarchy will not support, guys. Default date hierarchy will contains how many levels? Default default date hierarchy will contains 4 levels. 4 levels. So the 4 levels are what? Year, quarter, month, then day. So this time, when you have like this, when you click on any year, it will show quarters. When you click on any quarter, it will show months. When you click on any month, it will show. They're telling that when I click on month, I don't want to see day. I want to see weeks in that month. And when I click on any week, then I want to see day. So for that, you need to make the changes to the date hierarchy, guys. So there is no possibility to make any change to the default date hierarchy. Whatever the default date hierarchy Power BI is creating, is it possible to make the change means? No. So, but client is asking, they don't want 4 levels. They want how many levels? 5 levels. When they click on month, they want to see what? Week of month. So each week wise data they want to see. So when they want to see 5 levels of data, we need to create our own date hierarchy, guys. We need to create what? Our own date hierarchy. Now, let me show you how to create our own date hierarchy with these 5 levels. So is it possible? So simple way is, if Microsoft is allowing us to make the change to this date hierarchy, I'll derive one extra column called week of month. Week of month. That week of month, I'll add it between year, quarter, month, and after month, I'll add this week of month and I'll add day. So I'll complete my work easily. But unfortunately, it is not possible to modify the default date hierarchies which are created by Power BI. So then, how can you get your client requirement? This my client is telling that when I click on any quarter, I want to see month. When I click on any month, I don't want to see what? Day. I want to see week wise data. How can we show it is, we need to create our own date hierarchy. So whenever we need to show 5 levels data, we need to create user defined date hierarchy. We need to create what? User defined date hierarchy. With how many levels? 5 levels. How to create it? We'll see. First, to create it, I'll stop the default date hierarchy we have. So whatever the default date hierarchy we have, I'll stop it. It is not necessary. So client is not satisfied with this hierarchy. What is the need of having it? So when you have the hierarchy, it will occupy more space, guys. So internally what it is doing is, from the order date it is deriving what? Year, one extra column. From order date it is deriving what? Quarter, one extra column. From order date it is deriving what? Month. Then from order date it is deriving what? Day. So it is deriving 4 extra columns. With that 4 extra columns, it is creating the hierarchy. So when you are not using the hierarchy, better to stop this hierarchy, which will help you what? To save the space. Which will help you to save the space, case. How can I stop it? So we already know that how to stop this default. See, keep in mind, when there is hierarchies which are not using, they will unnecessarily occupy extra space, guys. No doubt in it. So Power BI will create additional 4 columns. With that additional 4 columns, it will create the hierarchy. Obviously, additional 4 columns, it will unnecessarily occupy the space. So just stop it. If you're not using them, go and stop it. Not using the default date hierarchies this time, I'll just go and stop them. But I need a hierarchy that I need with how many levels? 5 levels. Quickly, I'll show it. I'll wind up the class in 5 minutes. So to do this, I'll use Power Query software, guys. So to create a hierarchy with 5 levels, first you need to derive what? Year. Next you need to derive what? Quarter. Next you need to derive what? Month. Next, week of month. Next, day. First, I need to derive 5 columns using order date. One way to derive all these 5 columns is using DAX code, guys. In the DAX, you need to write some formulas to derive it. So that is the reason I don't do it with the DAX now. You can even derive these 5 columns in where? Power Query also. You can even derive these 5 columns in where? Power Query without writing the code. I'll utilize Power Query now. I'm going to where? Power Query. So from order date, I need to derive year column, guys. Go to add column. You need to go to where? Add column. Then go to date. You have an option called what here? Year. See the navigation. Select the order date column. Go to add column, go to date, go and click on year, guys. When I click on year, it will derive what means it will derive year. Is it deriving the year? How many years we have? 4 years. Once we derive the year, what is the next one you need to derive? Quarter. Select the same order date, go to add column, go to date. There is an option called what? Quarter. You need to click on what? Quarter of the year. When I click on quarter of the year, it is giving just quarter numbers. Instead of just having the quarter numbers, better to have a text before it. Better to prefix what? QTR before the number. To prefix the QTR before the number, select the column, go to transform tab, go to format. There is an option called what? Add prefix. Understand carefully. So select the quarter column. I need to prefix QTR before this column. Go to transform, go to format, add prefix. That's it. Click on add prefix. What you need to prefix before that numbers? QTR and one space. And one space. When I press OK, you got quarter text, right? You derived year, you derived quarter. Next one is what? From the same order date, we need to derive which column now? Month. Select the column, go to add column, go to date, and you want name of the month. What I need? Name of the month. You will get month name, right? You got year, quarter, month. What next? Week of the month. Select the order date, go to add column, go to date, week. You need what? Week of the month or week of the year? Week of the month. It will give week numbers. Better to have week here, guys. Better to prefix week. How to prefix? Select this, go to transform, go to format, add prefix. What you need to prefix? Week and one space. Just press OK. You got what? Week. Finally, we need to derive day. Select the order date, go to add column, date, day, just click on day, guys. Perfect. We derived all the five columns what we need: year, quarter, month, week, day. How can you load into Power Pivot? Close and apply. And you click on close and apply, all the five columns will come into Power Pivot. Now you got year, quarter, month, week, day. Can I create a hierarchy with them? Yes, they are related dimension columns. Just create a hierarchy. How to create a hierarchy? Go to model view and go to the first level in the hierarchy. So what is the first level? Year. Just select the year column. Right click on it. Click on create hierarchy. So below the year column, you got year hierarchy, guys. If you want to keep it as it is, keep it as it is. Otherwise, rename. Instead of year hierarchy, I'll give it as date hierarchy. Date hierarchy. User defined date hierarchy. I'll give user date hierarchy. I'm just giving some name, guys. To this hierarchy, we need to add the levels. So select the hierarchy, go here and add the levels. What is the next you need to add once after the year? Quarter. Select the quarter, you add quarter here. Next, month. Next, week of the month. Next, day. That's it, guys. So we added levels: year, quarter, month, week of the month, day. Click on apply level changes. When I click on apply level changes, you'll get user defined date hierarchy with how many levels? 5 levels. Now, so you can even go and create a visual with hierarchy, guys. This time I'm taking one column chart. In this column chart, I'll take the hierarchy which I created, right? So how many levels it is showing, guys? 5 levels. Why is what I need to show? Sales. We know that the first level is what? Year. It is showing first level data. When I click on any year, what it will show this time? When I click on any year, it will show quarter. It will show quarter. When I click on any year, it will show quarter. When I click on any quarter, this will show what? Month. When I click on any month, what it will show? This time it is showing weeks, guys. Not it is showing days. When I click on any week, it will show what? Days. In that week, day-wise data. Are you seeing 5 levels data or not? Right. Most of the cases, clients might ask you to show only 4 levels data. That time, do you want to create a data hierarchy? No. Whenever they're asking to show 5 levels data, then only you need to create a hierarchy, guys. Right. This is all about hierarchies and drill down reports, guys. We understand what is hierarchy, What are the different types of hierarchies we have? System defined hierarchies and user defined hierarchies. Sometimes system defined data hierarchy will not work. Then we need to create a user defined data hierarchy with 5 levels. How to create it? We've seen it. So we'll stop here. We'll continue from here in tomorrow's class, guys. Let me, I'll share the video. So let me stop this.